Morning, everybody. How's everybody doing on this cold Monday morning? Thanks for being out here with us. Very much appreciated for you to take time out to come and just hear us share about the upcoming Hoboken closure. This station will be closed for approximately 25 days where we'll be doing work. Now, from midnight, January 30th, which is actually this Thursday, through 5 a.m., February 25th, which is a Tuesday morning. And actually the day after that, Pat celebrates a birthday, actually 117 years old. So can you imagine that? And that's actually the reason why we need to do this work. So because of the age of the system. But we understand that it's going to be painful for our customers. Hoboken is one of our main terminal stations. We give a lot of attention to Hoboken as well as of our other main stations. So we know it's going to be painful for our customers. And we've thought it through. We've looked for alternate ways for them, which I will share with you in a moment, to make sure that our customers have alternate ways of travel. So what I'd like to talk to you about is really about the work, what the work entails, and why we need to do it. Then we're going to discuss the comprehensive alternative travel arrangements that we have made for our customers. So Path Forward is a critical piece of, is a critical part of Path. Because what Path Forward does is it's looking to stabilize our tracks and our cars in order to improve the reliability of the system, and really looking forward. I just told you 117 years, but we want to last another 117 years, and we want to make sure that the service to our customers remains reliable and is consistent over time as we do that. So it's a $430 million investment that the Port Authority has made into the Path Forward program, and we're looking to, and it's all about our customers, looking to improve that reliability. So within that program, we're going to be replacing tracks, track switches, rehabbing the station, this one being one of them, and also our train cars. The work, it goes throughout the entire system, but unfortunately, it's going to bring disruption to our customers. But we are executing a plan to try and mitigate that so that it minimizes the disruption as much as possible. So what's happening at Hoboken Station? So as I said, beginning January 30th, midnight, all the way through 5 a.m., February 25th, Hoboken Station will be closed. Hoboken is a key part of the Path Forward program. And we're going to be replacing ancient tracks and switches, which is a top priority. If those switches don't get replaced, those switches were damaged by Sandy. Many of you remember the pictures of the stormwater coming actually right through that elevator over there, and being a deluge into the system, running into the track area and onto our switches. And of course, that latent salt damage is beginning to show its wear on the system. So it's critical that we replace the switches and the tracks in this area. So why the closure? Could we have done it another way? We've looked at it. And we actually brought a third party in, two third parties actually, to come in and work with us, look at all the options of being able to make the repairs to this station, to the tracks. And what we found is if we didn't do this full closure, it would have been multiple weekends that would have taken us beyond a year, where we would have had to close the station. So instead of inflicting that much pain on our customers for a year or more, we said, let's just shorten it. Let's just, just do an intense amount of work its closure, we can work with our partners to provide alternate transportation and get the work done within 25 days. And as you can imagine, it's a lot of effort, a lot of pulling teams together, some of which are here, contractors, consultants, our path forces together to get this work accomplished within 25 days. And we're going to be taking you on a tour a little later just to show you that we've actually started some of the work, just to get a head start, because 5 a.m., February 25th, this station will open. And I've been challenged, so we are opening up. So our forces are in play even now, and we'll be able to walk you through that right after this. So what are we going to be doing? Like I said, we're going to be replacing tracks. We're going to be replacing switches, Hoboken interlocking, as we call it. And interlocking is just a series of tracks that cross each other. It's actually the main entry and exit out of Hoboken Station. And that's why there would have been a closure of this station, because trains would not have been able to come in or out. So in order to reduce that amount of pain on our customers, we chose to do that work within 25 days and do other disruptive work to our passengers within that time frame. So we're also going to be repairing about 4,500 linear feet of track at the same time. In addition to that, we're going to be doing some station upgrades. As you can see behind me, you'll see the blue plywood walls that are up where we're doing waterproofing. So again, they'll be painting. Our columns are going to be restored back to its historic color, this historic green. So a lot of work, a lot intense work is going to be happening behind closed doors within those 25 days. And why did we pick February? February is one of the lowest ridership months. We could have chosen March, but everybody starts to come out in March, and the greater the impact. So we had to pick a month where there was the lowest ridership. So February is about the second lowest ridership month that we experience historically in PATH. And that's why we chose February. And during that closure time, as you see behind me, we have our partners that are with us. We've got New York Waterways that stands with us, New Jersey Transit, that will be standing with us, and also Charterlinks. That will be helping us provide alternate transportation for our customers. We'll be having a shuttle bus that will run between Hoboken, Exchange Place, and Pavonia. So if you come to Hoboken Station, you're going to say, well, so what should I do? You've got options. One option, you can get on a shuttle and catch a PATH train at either Pavonia or Newport on Charterlinks, or New Jersey Transit will be providing supplemental service on the 126 bus that brings you into Manhattan the bus terminal in Manhattan. And in addition, we have New York Waterways that will also be providing additional ferries, including Saturdays and Sundays, also to bring you across the Hudson. So as you can see, we have a robust plan to assist our customers with alternate travel across the Hudson. So again, we understand that this is going to be painful to our customers, but we've thought it through, and we partnered with some of our strongest allies in the region to be able to support this closure over the next 25 days. And we have done robust communication to our customers with public information sessions, with print media where we've handed out flyers. We've had virtual sessions online to make sure that our customers are informed. And an informed customer is powerful because they are actually able to make their own decisions and own choices in order to be able to travel and make the connections that they need to make. So at this time, I've really done. I've completed my presentation and really open it up for questions, or if New York Waterways or Charterlinks would like to make a quick statement. Kip?
Good morning, and thank you very much. We look forward to partnering with the Port Authority. We understand the significance of this shutdown. We know it's going to have a tremendous impact on all the commuters. So we figured, as owners, we're going to make ourselves available, charterlink staff and owners. It's going to be 24/7 to minimize the impact. Ultimately, we're confident and we're committed to making sure this is a success and making sure that we can accommodate and have as little interruption as possible. Thank you. My name is Joe Lucci. I'm the COO of Charterlinks.
I'm shorter. So, pretty much what he said. I'm Charles Patricolo, Vice President of New York Waterway, and I just want to say we're grateful to be working closely with our colleagues at PATH and New Jersey Transit to provide this alternative transportation option for thousands of PATH commuters. New York Waterway riders have come to expect and appreciate our reliable and safe service, as well as the amazing views on the Hudson, which definitely can't be beat. We're looking forward to ensuring that PATH customers continue to get to and from Manhattan with minimal inconvenience or disruption, and we're confident they'll enjoy their ferry riding experience. I want to thank everyone at the Port Authority and PATH for being such great partners for more than 3 decades, and particularly in this effort. We look forward to serving commuters during this critical construction period and beyond. Just know that we have a dedicated webpage, nywaterway.com/path, which provides all the information as far as schedules, increased service, including the weekend service. So just go to nywaterway.com/path. There's also right on our homepage at nywaterway.com a large banner. Give you all the information, the schedules, and ticketing. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Pat. Okay, so at this time, we'll take questions.
Hi, Adam with NBC. How many customers a day utilize the Hoboken terminal? And when you say the $430 million project, not all $430 just for Hoboken.
No.
So can you just speak to the timeline for other stations? Are they going to get a month here? They're going to get a month there? How does that work?
Okay, so the Path Forward program, it's a 2-year program. We've actually just completed our first year, and it ends at the end of 2025. So by fourth quarter of 2025, that will be the end of the Path Forward program. So that's, that was the duration and time. It includes our track stabilization. It's a track network that actually sits within the heart of the system, and I'll describe it a little bit to you, somewhere between Hoboken and Exchange Place. So it's kind of hard, when you don't know the system, but the track network that runs between Hoboken and Exchange Place. So those tracks in that area, we also have some tracks on the outside, on the exterior, out west, close by Kearny. So we have, so the funds go to the stabilization of those tracks as well. In addition, we also have our cars, our PATH cars. Those cars are well into, they were purchased in 2009, as you can imagine. So we've experienced an overhaul. So we need to do some work on the cars just to make sure they're stabilized to be able to get another 40 years out of them.
And about how many customers a day are in that?
About 20, we have about 20,000 customers that actually use the Hoboken station.
Will other stations need to be closed down as part of this project?
We are looking at that. So we do a 6-month look ahead on our website. So as we work with our consultant that is putting the Path Forward program together for the track stabilization, we work to look at mitigation. We have to coordinate with the regular service plan that we're doing. So we probably won't know that for another month, and that information will come out on the website.
Can you promise commuters that you will open it when you say you'll open it? What happens if you're not done with the work?
We will open by 5 a.m. February 25th.
You'll still see construction?
Yes, you'll still see some construction, but not such that it will cause the station to have to be closed or major disruption to service. So again, one of the reasons we chose this, that if we did it on weekends, you'd see the Hoboken World Trade and Hoboken 33rd go from a 6-minute headway to 15, excuse me, an 8-minute headway to 15 minutes. That's significant for 20,000 people. So that's why we look to do this intense closure and be able to restore service back to our customers. I'm sorry, I'm not here. Right. So we are going to be cross-honoring. So New York Waterways will be cross-honoring. They will have to pay the PATH fare. However, PATH will be picking up that supplemental cost for the ferry. So that is our agreement with them.
Obviously, we do a lot of business on the weekends, weekend travel, bounce back after the pandemic. How that, well, Hoboken station, it's like weekends on the rush hour. So how is that going to be handled by any transit and New York Waterway?
Well, like I said, New Jersey Transit, who's standing here with us today, great partners, over the years, and they will, like I said, they will be providing supplemental service on the 126 bus, and the New York Waterways, who really has a large capacity on their boats, will be also providing additional ferry service, not only here at Hoboken Terminal, but also at 14th Street in Hoboken. So there'll be 2 locations where customers can actually pick up the ferry.
Follow-up question, because obviously PATH runs 24/7. Is it a transit and New York Waterways to be able to take up that 24/7 slot, or do they go to 7 and turn it?
So during the overnight hours when New Jersey Transit and the ferries don't operate, we will still have our shuttle bus that's in operation that they can take from Hoboken to either Pravonia, Newport Station, or Exchange Place and pick up PATH and continue their way into New York.
Any other questions? All right, thank you. Okay, so like I said, so for B-roll